together again, we're here, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. And who knows when we'll be all together again, singing all together again, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. And who knows when we'll be all together again, singing all together again, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. And who knows when we'll be all together again, singing all together again, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. And who knows when we'll be all together again, singing all together again, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. And who knows when we'll be all together again, singing all together again, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. And who knows when we'll be all together again, singing all together again, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. And who knows when we'll be all together again, singing all together again, we're here. We're all together again, we're here.
Okay, friends, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the virtual conduct of this year's annual meeting of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines. All right, this is the first time that we're having this through Zoom and live through FB Digital Bohol. So for this, let's give a big hand to each one of us and let's celebrate the success in the operation of our council. Mabuhay ang Bohol Council.
Buhay.
This time, I give you my co-host, Kenneth Blasco from Tubigon West, to give some of his greetings to our participants. Kenneth, take it away.
All right, thank you so much to our ever active and ever dynamic Council Training Commissioner, none other than Madam Marina Salamanca. To everyone, good morning and welcome to our Bohol Council Annual Council Meeting.
Where of all is this the real world? All that are all my wants. I may be young and innocent, but not deep enough. I can clearly see what's present. batasan. Tuguti kung ako sa pagpangayo katahuran. Mayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Ako si Sian Kutayan. Nga nagtunga sa distrito sa Ubaywan. Malipayon ako karon sa inyong atubangan. Pero pakpak sa mong tanan. Usa ka bata. Ako usa ka bata. Nahupong sa pagpangga. Diin ka na ko nahitakda. Ang gugma. Ug tinguha. Sa mga manulunda. Na puno sa pagpakabana. Sa usa ka buutang bata. Kinabuhi ko malipayon. Pagtunga ko. Ipatigayon. Tungod ni mama ug ni papa. Ug sa akong mga igsuon. Sa akong tunghaan. Ako pasidunggan. Sa mga buluhaton. Diin ako dayong matuman. Dili na ko ikalimtan. Tambag sa akong ginikanan. Nga ako magbinuutan. Aron adunay kalampusan. Batang malipayon. Dali ra makakaton. Kung ikaw adunay pasyon sa imong pagtuon.
Mubo man o taas, mubalak ako sa walay buas. Pila man ka panahon o oras, ang akong ibanlas, aron lang ipadayon ang gisugdang tahas ni Francisco Balagtas. Apan sa dili ko masugdan, ako una mangayog katahuran. Kaninyo kay galaan, mayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Ug karon, dili na nako lang ngayon. Ug ako nang pagabat-baton. Kining balak nga giuluhan, sudya sa palad. Matagtak na ug gutlo, kanuna ikaw gihandom. Pagkaon walay gana, kay mularawan ang imong katahom. Dili na halos makatulog, kay na ikaw sa akong mga danggo. Apa nang ibalos kapakyasan, kay gitalikdan mo ako. Abi ko bag, ang panahon day may kausaban. Abi ko bang ang adlaw di mo salop og dayon mo subang. Ingon man ini ang gugma, daling makalimot. Mga saad panumpa, gihabulan sa imong kama. Gusto na kong mahanaw ni nagbangutan nga kalibutan. Aron mawagtang ang kasakit nga nagumido ning galaman. Ug didto unya sa mamingawon kung lubnganan. Ituwaw ang pagmahay nga nitumpawak sa kalakutan. Katamisan dumon panahon sa atong panagkuha. Ang tanang himaya kalipay gudya ka atong gisaluhan. Apanawagtang lang tanan kinabalin man ang imong gugma. Ngano ba? Nga ako pa'y nabiktima sa imong pagtunginga. Kiairan ko bisan pa ang nino sa imong larawan. Kaya masuni sa pagbudhi nagngulngol ning dughan. Mga binhi sa pagbati na laos sa mga kasakit. Hinungdan nga nagbalanusan kining aping nagpingpit. Mga luha. Unong na sa pag-agas tining akong mga mata. Wanay umuy kining balatian nagsapwang sa imong saluma. Pasagdi ako magsapupo ning nangagusbat nga mga saad. Kigiulipon sa kagulanan kining alaot way palad. Bayran magmahal ang mga luha sa yuta nga taga. Kiningapyugon nga pagbati nga imong gipahilat. Maningkamot pagbarog, gikan sa iyang pagkapukan. Aron ito ikaw malapason sa panumpaan. May adlaw da nga magbayad ka, pagpaantos mo ka na. Kung kiniunyang akong pagbangutan uban sa akong mga bako, muukob sa imong dughanan to ng pagbasol, dili mapala. Kung muabot ng takna, na ang palad na'y magsudya.
Thank you so much, pair number 5.
under the moon. I thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call it freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I'll never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it will all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will pray. One day, one day, one day, yeah, oh, one day, one day, one day. It's not about win or lose, 'cause we all lose when they feed on the souls of the innocents. Blood-drenched pavement, keep on moving though the water stay raging. 'Cause in this maze you can lose your way might drive you crazy, but don't let it phase you, no way. Said no way. 'Cause sometimes in my tears I drown, but I'll never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it will all turn around. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will pay. One day, one day, one day, yeah, yeah, oh, one day, one day, one day, yeah, yeah. One day this all will change, treat people the same. Stop with the violence and down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs of freedom like why-oh, 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 why-oh. 'Cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. Oh, children will play one day, one day, one day, yeah, yeah. Oh, one day, one day, one day, yeah, yeah. One day, one day, one day, yeah, yeah. Oh, one day, no, one day, yeah, yeah.
Commitment to excellence. Work is love made visible. And if you cannot work with love, but only with distaste, it is better that you should leave your work and sit at a gate of a temple and take alms of those who work with joy. Commitment, according to Google, may be simply defined as an attitude of an individual for deploying their resources towards the achievement of a certain goal, while excellence is the quality which any individual strive for. These two words enhance work, as I quote, Khalil Gibran's poetry entitled On Work. As a youth in today's millennial generation, are we really aware of our commitment to duty in carrying out excellence in the attainment of our goal? Do we practice volunteerism and participation as a foundation of a strong society, wherein service done with commitment is laudable and invaluable? My fellow scouts, let us try to look at our attitudes that are dominated by modern technology. Gadgets, cell phones, online games, Facebook, and the rest of social media trends, which have penetrated like a cancer to our whole being. We are even oblivious to the present conditions of our environment, like the massive fire that annihilated the Amazon rainforest and the COVID-19 pandemic that we're currently facing. Let us not wait for our nature's wrath. On the other hand, the highest need of man is self-actualization, that is finding self-fulfillment and realizing one's potential. Self-actualized people are problem-focused, able to incorporate ongoing freshness of appreciation of life, and have a concern for personal growth. It is through active involvement in society that we could achieve self-fulfillment. There are activities that we can join to offer our services, and by constant participation, one can hone his leadership skills that leads to the road of excellence. This is necessary for the future, where demands for our participation will be greater. The Boy Scouting movement can answer such participation, where activities are varied. Its cooperation entails commitment with volunteerism to actually accomplish shared goals. There is no force or undue influence over a person who willingly offers his or herself, time, effort, money, skill, and talent. Commitment of oneself to these advocacies requires selfless dedication. Moreover, commitment empowers you to answer your needs, boost your confidence, meet many people, create a sense of harmony and belongingness, and bring about caring and compassion. With these, excellence is at hand. Finally, commitment in the Boy Scout movement plays a key role in achieving excellence. Commitment of service, incorporating conditions, and adapting positive strategies could prove a very powerful weapon for excellence. My fellow scouts, this is the challenge of the millennium. Let us commit ourselves to our BSP promise and law, and always be guided with our motto: be prepared. Mabuhay, Boy Scouts of the Philippines.
To begin with, let us now listen to the report and recognition of participants. And this will be given by none less than the Council Scout Executive of Bohol Council, Mr. Ernest T. Angoy.
Members of the council joining our activity. For Area 1, we have 14 scouters led by Sir Dr. Joseph Erwin Lagura, represented by Mr. Juvenal Cagas, AS of the Division of Tagbilaran City. For Area 2, we have 20 participants composed of different district supervisors and district field commissioners and other scouters. For Area 3, we have 23 participants coming from the whole of Area 3. For Area 4, we have 16 participants coming from the whole of Area 4. And for Area 5, we have participants of 17 scouts and scouters. And for Area 6, we have 17 participants. And for Area 7, we have 24 participants. And for Area 8, we have 21 participants. So as of now, it is increasing. No? Our Council Executive Board present now are the following. Our MSIM, Dr. Marina Salamanca, our Training Commissioner, Mr. Cirilo Calatrava, our Area 8, Chairman, Vice Mayor Lito Dahalos, our Scout representatives, Ms. Eagle Scout Cyrus Pasagad, DP Lagunay, our Area Chairman, Mamel Delano, Dr. Jupiter Mabulok, our regular member, Sir Ryan Tirol III, Ma'am Arlis Raganas, and Attorney Osidi Turalba, our Council second Vice Chair. So that's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, our Council Scout Executive. As Chairman of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines Bohol Council, I hereby declare the formal opening of our BSP Annual Council meeting. May we start our meeting with our prayer?
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord. Almighty Father, we praise and glorify your holy name. We thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be gathered together as one BSP Bohol Council family for this year's virtual council meeting. We humbly ask for your divine mercy as we ask forgiveness for all our mistakes. May the presence of your Holy Spirit make this activity successful and fruitful. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ, the greatest Scout Master of all times, our Lord. Amen.
nanumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas sabay-sabay. Ako ay Pilipino. Buong
Buong
katapatan
katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas
sa bansang
at sa kanyang
kanyang
sinasagisag na may
may
dangal
dangal
at kalayaan
at
na pinagkikilos ng
pinagkikilos
sambayanan
ng
ng
bayanan
Diyos,
ng Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan.
Distinguished guests, fellow members of the board, scouts and scouters, let us rededicate ourselves to the scout oath and law. Scout say, in my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, the Republic of the Philippines, to be the scout law, help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and worthy. Scout is trustworthy, auspicious, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, vigilant, cheerful, brave, ready, front.
This is our first virtual meeting of the BSP Bohol Council. We understand that there are still technical difficulties in adjusting our facility to be able to communicate better to everyone. We may not be able to conduct a perfect meeting through the technology, but we will be learning too. We have to learn because this is the trend of the new normal post-COVID pandemic. Today, it is indeed very challenging for the Boy Scouts of the Philippines to gather every year, and this time in an annual assembly where we are expected to generate reports, allow us give awards to outstanding performance. Very difficult because we cannot see each other face to face as we used to do every year when we hold our annual council meeting. It is, however, very significant also to take note that because of the dynamism provincial division to the city division of the DepEd, to our LGU officials led by our mayors, to our provincial government led by the governor, and the support of all the sectors in our community, we are still able to do our task in the scouting movement. And we would like also to inform everyone that this is a very special assembly. Aside from the fact that we are using technology to communicate, we have also honored guests who have confirmed to be present in our dialogue. First on the list, of course, is our former national president and now the secretary of the Department of Budget and Management. He confirmed to join us this morning, Secretary Wendell Avisado. Also, with us already online is the very dynamic national president of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, who used to be governor of Bulacan, who used to hold several national positions in the cabinet, and this time leading us in the scouting movement nationwide. And I am referring to our national president, Roberto Obet Pagdanganan. We are also very happy that our governor, Art Yap, who is a scouter himself and a very, very strong supporter of our scouting movement, has also confirmed to be present online. We will be hearing their messages live. And likewise, we have video messages of our Regional Director Toledo, and our Secretary General of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines National. So we have a whole day of activity, but we would also like to recognize once again Bohol Superintendent Bianito Dagatan, and for the city of Tagbilaran, we would like also to acknowledge the support of the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Joseph Erwin Lagura. With the rest of the members of the board, of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, let me welcome everyone. And in doing so, allow me to introduce some information and convey to you some information about highlights of our council meeting. We would like to inform everyone through this meeting of the increased membership of the increased membership ticket we venture on October 7 to 12, 2019 in Iligan City with 89 scouts and scouters composing the Bohol contingent. We also successfully participated in the 17th National Scout Jamboree on December 1 to 7, 2019 in Botulan, Zambales, with 140 scouts and scouters composing the Bohol contingent. All the planned activities and trainings of the council for 2020 sadly were canceled because of the pandemic. During the pandemic, the council was able to help gather some material support for certain areas, most especially the island barangays where they need water containers, and specifically Kwaming Island in Inabanga, which had a lockdown. We had already submitted also the documents for our dream, a long-time dream of coming up with the Boy Scouts of the Philippines camp. We have coordinated with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and when all documents will be complete, we will be getting the support of the LGU, barangay, and the provincial governments to make sure that we gain the support of everyone for this project. It took several years already for the planning, and we are ready to take off. Our intention of establishing the Boy Scouts of the Philippines Bohol Camp and Climate Change Center focuses on the fact that the youth can be strong agents for our preservation of Mother Earth by calling the camp BSP Bohol Camp and Climate Change Center at Baucan Norte in Balilihan, Bohol. On June 25, 2020, the council staff, together with campsite acquisition committee chairman, Attorney Handel Lagunay, and 30 personnel from Senro, Tagbilaran, made an inventory already of the trees at the proposed site. Also, the council finance is at risk as the effect of the pandemic came in. We would like to thank the city government, the provincial government of Bohol, and the other sectors who have continuously provided support to the Boy Scouts of the Philippines Bohol Council. In spite of the present pandemic, we continue to do our task in molding the future of our youth. During the Council Executive Board meeting last July 3, 2020, it was approved for a holdover capacity of its officers and members due to our current situation. And I would like to thank also the members of the board who are already here today. They have supported all the programs and projects of our council. And we would also like to express our thanks to all the scouters who have given their best in the scouting year. Let me also acknowledge our awardees, honorees, and those who will be recognized in the proceedings today. We have individual awards. We have operational awards in fund campaign, advancement, and activities, and this will be done today. We give special recognition to our mayors of the city of Tagbilaran, and the different LGUs in the province of Bohol, who are leading the scouting movement in the respective areas with the schools division superintendents and the DepEd in our scouting districts. So this morning, as we welcome everyone, we look forward to a very fruitful gathering. We are gathering for the first time, not face to face, but our hearts and hands are bound together by the same commitment to serve Bohol and our people through our youth in the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, Bohol Council. Good morning and welcome.
Honorable members of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines Bohol Council Executive Board, led by its Council Chairman, Congressman Edgar M. Chatto, Council Scout Executive Mr. Hermes Angoy, LGU officials, Scouting officials, DepEd officials, professional scouters, volunteer scouters, scouts, robber peers, robbers, senior scouts, Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, and Kid Scouts, and all supporters of the Boy Scouting movement. President Abraham Lincoln said, "And in the end, it is not the years in your life that count. It is the life in your years." Scouting is a way of life, and scouting is life. Despite the threat of COVID-19, Bohol Council is determined to continue its programs and activities. Proof to it is our conduct of this virtual annual Bohol Council Assembly. BSP Bohol Council continued service is a trademark of excellence, not only because of the number of years in existence, but most importantly, its contribution in the lives of our budding leaders, who made great impacts in their respective endeavors. The commitment of the past and present leaders contributed in its growth and development to the Boholano community. Tom Peters' statement, "Leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders," is an affirmation that scouting has certainly built more leaders, for it remained one of the most notable organizations not only in the Philippines but throughout the globe. It is also incumbent upon us to continue forging ahead so that our contribution to nation building will be more substantial and thus attracts more public support. Scouting plays a vital role in our community today. Besides its efficacy as a program for character building and citizenship training, it is an effective antidote to juvenile delinquency. May I take this opportunity to read a letter of Robert Stevenson Smith Baden-Powell to the Scouts for us to be reminded on the aspirations and idealism of the Scouting movement. I quote, "Dear Scouts, if you have ever seen the play Peter Pan, you will remember how the pirate chief was always making his dying speech because he was afraid that possibly when the time came for him to die, he might not have time to get it off his chest. It is much the same with me. And so, although I am not at this moment dying, I shall be doing so one of these days, and I want to send you a parting word of goodbye. Remember, it is the last time you will ever hear from me, so think it over. I have had a most happy life, and I want each one of you to have a happy life too. I believe that God put us in this jolly world to be happy and enjoy life. Happiness doesn't come from being rich, nor merely from being successful in your career, nor by self-indulgence. One step towards happiness is to make yourself healthy and strong while you are a boy, so that you can be useful and so you can enjoy life when you are a man. Nature study will show you how full of beautiful and wonderful things God has made the world for you to enjoy. Be contented with what you have got and make the best of it. Look on the bright side of things instead of the gloomy one. But the real way to get happiness is by giving out happiness to other people. Try and leave this world a little better than you found it. And when your turn comes to die, you can die happy in feeling that at any rate you have not wasted your time but have done your best. Be prepared in this way to live happy and to die happy. Stick to your scout promise always when you have ceased to be a boy, and God help you to do it. Your friend, Robert Baden-Powell. Unquote. The letter expresses how important to enrich the value of contentment as a key to happiness. We have to instill in the minds and hearts of our young boys to make most out of what God has bestowed upon them and to bring happiness to their fellow scouts. Let scouting be an avenue to allow each young boy to discover possibilities in any challenge that he may encounter and be of service to man and to give honor unto God. Happy Scouting! Mabuhay ang Boy Scouts of the Philippines! Mabuhay ang BSP Bohol Council!
Chairman of the Executive Board, Boy Scout of the Philippines Bohol Council, Honorable Congressman of Bohol First District, Attorney Edgar M. Chatto, Schools Division Superintendent of the Province of Bohol Division, Council Commissioner Dr. Bianito A. Dagatan, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, the Executive Board Member, and BSP Council Training Commissioner Dr. Marina A. Salamanca, Schools Division Superintendent, Division of City Schools Tagbilaran, Council Commissioner Dr. Joseph Erwin A. Lagura, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Marcelo K. Palispis, Governor of the Province of Bohol, Honorable Arthur C. Yap, Tagbilaran City Mayor, Honorable John Gisnel Yap II, our Regional Director of the Boy Scout of the Philippines Eastern Visayas Region, Mr. Bienvenido B. Toledo, Secretary General, Boy Scout of the Philippines, Engineer Rogelio Esvilla Jr., and our National President, Boy Scout of the Philippines, Honorable Roberto M. Pagdanganan. Bohol Council Scout Executive, Mr. Hermes D. Angoy, our Council Chaplain, Father Charlton Plateros, SBD, members of the Executive Board, Boy Scout of the Philippines Bohol Council, fellow Scouters, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Allow me to read a message of our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Joseph Erwin A. Lagura. Greetings. I wish to congratulate the officers and staff of the Boy Scout of the Philippines Bohol Council for having a night of activity despite of the pandemic that's happened in the whole world. This proved that the scouting program still be implemented despite of this problem that we are encountering. This activity shall plan endeavors to be undertaken to support the formation of our boys with special consideration of the directives from the Interagency Task Force and the Governor of Bohol. If scouting activities cannot be done through face-to-face method, I hope that our scouting officials can suggest activities that will help develop the potentialities of our boys through electronic platforms and other means of delivery modes. I hope that our stakeholders of the scouting movement shall continue to support despite of this health crisis for the benefit of our boys. God bless us all in our endeavor for youth development. Mabuhay. In addition to the scouts for whom we are dedicating our efforts and labors and the entire Filipino people who have extended assistance and support to us as we strive to ensure for our country in the days to come a citizenry that will be physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. May the succeeding years be even more glorious ones for the country and for Scouting, so that Scouting training may always be the privilege of every Filipino boy and an important part of our way of life. Once again, good day to one and all.
Maayong buntag sa tanan. Una sa tanan, akong pagtahod, akong pagyupo sa mga kadakuan na kauban nato karong buntaga sa atong online meeting sa Boy Scouts of Bohol. We have Secretary Abisado. We have former Governor Edgar and Chatto with us. We also had Secretary Pagdaganan with us. And to all the others, I'm sorry I'm not, I don't have the list of all the other speakers this morning because I'm also, I'm fulfilling my other commitments to many other groups that are requiring my attention right now as your governor. But the reason why I agreed to speak to the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, even at this time when I'm attending to many other critical issues, is of course my recognition of the fact that the Boy Scout of the Philippines will have to play a very important role in the coming days as we try to find our place. Bohol finds its place under the new normal. Presently, the situation, as you all know, is we are still very cautious and we are still in uncertain times. The fact that we have not been able to discover a vaccine, medicine, patay tambal o bakuna, pwede natong isulti na pwede na natong i-commercialize o i-distribute sa mga katauhan. The fact that we don't have that medicine and that vaccine. And in Bohol, our PCR labs are just still arriving. And we have to put a provincial-wide contact tracing system. Speaks volumes of the work that we still need to do. So much work that needs to be done. But along the way, for the last 3.5 to 4 months, what have we been reduced to? Been reduced to telling our people to voluntarily stay at home, to keep themselves imprisoned in their own homes. And I feel that, unfortunately, I believe deep in my heart that this will have psychological implications in the future. And that is why in Bohol, even if the national IATF rules require that 60 and below, 60 and above individuals be curfewed and detained in their homes, we have sought the special permission of the IATF to allow 65 and above to be the qualification for Bohol. And also, we have allowed senior citizens to break their curfew every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. For the youth, we also allowed them to break their curfew every Friday and Saturday. Unfortunately, I feel that this would not be enough. Just asking our youth to break their curfew every Friday and Saturday, unsupervised, will not be enough. I'm looking for a program that I hope the Boy Scout of the Philippines of Bohol can lead in having supervised outdoor activities and learning activities so we can supplement the academics and the athletics and the psychological health of the youth of Bohol. This is also a program that I would like to bring to the Girl Scout of the Philippines. Right now, I think we have to be aware of the fact that enrollments are so down. Private school enrollments are down by less than 50%. So can you imagine if enrollments in private schools are down by more than 50%, and there is still enough space in public schools, then that means daghan sa atong mga kabatanunan ang di sila mobalik sa pag-eskwela. And I'm afraid they are just at home and we don't have any supervised or supplemental activities to stir the mind and to keep the body healthy. This will have long-term impacts on the youth of Bohol. And for that matter, this will have long-term negative impact for Bohol society. So I hope that in the coming days, the provincial government of Bohol, ang kagamhan ng probinsya, o ang atong mga Boy Scouts, matagan kahigayunan na ulingkod ta, maghisgod ta. Let us talk and let us discuss. Let us plan. What can we do to bridge this gap right now? Let the message of COVID-19 for Bohol's youth not be stay at home. Kanunay na ra, stay at home. Lock yourselves at home. What the youth are doing in their homes right now is just to surf the internet. And the internet is not the safest place for the youth of today. Because as much as it gives a lot of information, the internet is also the source of a lot of negative information and negative news. So I asked the Boy Scout of the Philippines to take up this challenge to plan with me, to plan with the provincial government. Let us see how we can bridge the gap. Let COVID not be a time of fear. Let COVID not be a time where the message simply is to stay at home. Let our youth remember that even during COVID, naningkamot tang tanan, nangita ta ng mga pamaagi to supplement their learning and to keep their bodies healthy and still follow the minimum health standards so that we can protect Bohol and fight the COVID-19. So with that, I will end my message at this point in time and at least pledge to you, to the Boy Scout of the Philippines, that your governor, Artiap, was a former scouter as well, who believes in the principles and the tenets left by Sir Baden-Powell and how it has been instrumental also in helping me in my personal life, in my development, in my growth as a person. And I don't want others to be deprived of this. I want others to share all these benefits that scouting gave me. I want to make sure that the youth of Bohol will also benefit from these tenets, exercises, and lessons that I learned from scouting. So in the coming days, I hope we can sit down on that so that we can deliver the message to the youth of Bohol that even with COVID, we are all adequate. We can all adequately take care of your health of body and health of mind, to protect you for today and also to prepare you for a prosperous and a service-laden and purposeful life in the future. Daghang salamat ninyong tanan.
The Local Council Executive Board, headed by your Council Chair, the Honorable Edgar Chatto, Council Scouting Commissioner, Superintendent Bianito Dagatan, and Scout Executive Hermes Angoy, may buntag. It gives me a great pleasure to extend my warmest greetings to the delegates of Bohol's annual council meeting under the new normal. We are now in a journey of anxiety and uncertainty in the darkness of COVID-19. Individually and collectively, I am 100% sure that your sincere devotion will contribute to the improvement of Bohol Council's operations. To catch up with the demands of the time and as we adopt the new normal, Boy Scouts of the Philippines have developed the Flexible Learning Management System Framework as a delivery model for the education and training programs of our adult leaders. Regional Training Commissioner Dr. Pat Belarma will be having a virtual meeting with all our council training commissioners regarding this matter. However, the date and time will be announced later on due to some restriction here in Cebu City. For the information of the local councils, members of the board, and other leaders in Bohol, the term of office of the members of the National Executive Board had been extended due to the cancellation of the National Council meeting. And that's also true with our Regional Scouting Committee. Boy Scouts of the Philippines, we are now promoting urban agricultural project. There was a memorandum of agreement. This had been signed by our national president, President Pagdaganan, and the Secretary of VA, Secretary William Dar, wherein our scouts can now earn merit badges. It's an opportunity for them also to involve in our Scouts of the World Award, the World Environmental Badge, and the Messenger of Peace Ring Badge. This is for all sections, to include the quadrant for our rovers. Please don't neglect your health. And as we safely maintain program for our scouts, you can hear that everyone talks about the subject on safety nowadays. It is not the time to socialize. And the best time now is to use social media to communicate, just like what I am doing now. Online strategies activities for Scout advancement and adult training courses will help promote our membership Scout campaign. I'm sure almost all local councils are now faced with a challenging and difficult task. But for Bohol Council, Boholanos are simple, humble, industrious, patient, and hospitable. And I'm sure you will be able to mitigate the possibility of membership drop. And with your support, with the support of Congressman Chatto and Superintendent Dagatan, you will be able to sustain your council operation. Amidst these very trying circumstances, I am confident that united and working together, Bohol Council will be able to rise above the difficulties and be equal to the challenge of time. Thank you. Congratulations, Bohol Council. Mabuhay.
It is both an honor and privilege for me to be invited to deliver the message to the participants of the Bohol Council Annual General Assembly. I'd like to greet everyone a pleasant good morning, maayong aga sa inyong tanan. Greetings to my fellow workers in the Vineyard of Scouting. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. My friends in the Scouting movement, we are now doing Scouting under the new normal. We are treading a different path. Scouting, if the pandemic would continue, will never be the same again. I know that many of you missing the days before this deadly pandemic has reached our shore. We can only look a few months back when our scouts are merrily chanting their slogans, singing camping songs, and raising their patrol flags as they proudly displayed courage, strength, and stamina in the spirit of play and brotherhood. A few months back, my friends, I saw myself speaking personally to our scouts and scout leaders in various activities. Today, I can only do so with protective masks on and standing a few meters away from other guests. Today, my friends, I feel sad because I miss the outdoors. Really, I miss the outdoors. I'm a man of adventure and I hate staying in one corner and do nothing but wait for the sun to rise and set at dusk. At my age, the spirit of the Indians of the wild, wild west still inhibits within me. So I could just imagine the frustrations of our million of young members who cannot go beyond the confines of their homes because of the threats of the coronavirus. I also feel sad for them. The least we can do at the moment is to use the internet and the social media to reach out to them and make sure that they would never forget the ideals we have longed to keep. I congratulate the leadership of Bohol Council under Congressman Edgar Chatto and all volunteers and leaders who remain committed to the scouting movement and to the Boy Scouts of the Philippines. I know that like me, the fire of scouting spirit remains in your heart and will continue to give light to the world which is now groping in the dark. It is a pity, my friends, that no matter how we want to tell our young members to get out and help our fellow Filipinos alleviate their sufferings, we cannot do so. Remember, one healthy scout is one less problem for the government. One healthy scout is one less problem for our chief scout, our president, Rodrigo Roa Duterte. The only thing that we can do, my friends, is ask our members to stay home and be frontliners for their own family and pray that this pandemic would see its end. We have provided our stakeholders, our leaders, our volunteers, our scouts, in the 5-sectional program, several strategies to continue scouting and stay afloat in the midst of this pandemic. Membership recruitment will continue in and out of the school. We have used the power of the internet to provide webinars on our programs and activities, and even our national activities are now being conducted online, just to keep our members continue to advance in their rank and benefit from the scouting program. Our flagship project, the Urban Agriculture Project and the Plant program is gaining grounds. More than half of our local councils today are now into urban agriculture. It is amazing to see our scouts doing gardening for the sake of doing and helping our people. The scouts are now producing vegetables and generate income for the registration fee. At the same time, fully support our sustainable development goals, specifically on the area of food security and providing healthy food on our tables. My friends, my fellow workers, scouting can never be defeated by these values. We will do scouting at home. Go ahead, my fellow workers. Go ahead, my fellow scout leaders. Be the best you can in this time of uncertainty. Think of ways to reach out to our young members through the internet. We can do it. We can beat this pandemic the scouting way. Congratulations to the entire leadership of Bohol Council. My prayers to all of you. Let us keep safe, keep scouting alive. Good luck, and may God bless us all.
Let me begin by greeting and congratulating our council chair in the person of the former governor, the former congressman, now congressman again, of Bohol, Honorable Chairman Ed Chatto. Let's give him a round of applause. He's doing a great job. Together with the first vice chair, former governor also, the second vice chair, Attorney Toralba. And let me also greet, later on we'll hear from him, I should have greeted first probably, the Honorable Secretary of DBM, Budget and Management, have a dedicated scout, the immediate predecessors, National President, Boy Scouts of the Philippines, Secretary Wendell Abisado. And also, let me greet another outstanding young leader from the province of Bohol, a national leader actually, former Secretary of Agriculture, and he held several positions, a fellow member of the cabinet of former President Arroyo, and now Governor Bohol, former congressman, Governor Arthur Yap. I'm sure you'll be hearing from him later on. Very supportive of scouting. I want to thank him for support. Moving on, and let me also acknowledge the support of our leaders in the Department of Education, the Honorable Commissioner, and School Division Superintendent for Bohol, Dr. Bianito Tegatan, the Commissioner, also School Division Superintendent for Tagbiran City, Dr. Joseph Lagura, represented by Sir Juvenal Cagas, who spoke earlier. And let me acknowledge all the other members of the council in Bohol, the Honorable Mayor of Tagbilaran City, and of course, the professionals led by our Council Scout Executive, ever hardworking Hermes T. Angoy. And our Regional Scout Director is also with us, Director Bien Toledo. I bring with me the greetings of our colleagues in National Executive Board, our professionals. You'll be hearing from our very active Secretary General, Roger Villa, later on. But also, 3 million Boy Scouts of the Philippines joining us here. So congratulations, Mabuhay ang Bohol, in the first virtual annual council. Hello, can you hear me? Anyhow, I'll just move on and presume that you're able to hear me also, because I myself am having some technical problem here.
Loud and clear. You're going to be heard loud and clear, National President.
Oh, that's the voice of my dear friend, Chatto. Yeah.
Loud and clear here.
Moving on, let me congratulate you for all the initiatives you're doing for scouting. Before moving further, Bohol province has contributed a lot to the movement of scouting in the Philippines. And one of the most important contributions of the people of Bohol was from our first, our president of the Philippines, Carlos Polistico Garcia, who, to his leadership, in partnership with then Boy Scouts National President Jorge Vargas, initiated the hosting by the Philippines of the 10th World Jamboree in July 1959. That was the World Jamboree, and up to now, only the 17th. And you'll note that we were even ahead of the United States of America in hosting a World Scout Jamboree. Credit to the leadership of then President Carlos P. Garcia, who's from Bohol. Of course, you've continued to be very active. Now you're holding the first virtual annual council meeting. You're very active, as narrated by Chairman Ed Chatto, in all the activities during the 17th, rather, I think it was in 2017 when we held the annual National Council meeting in Bohol. I remember then it was Governor Ed Chatto who hosted us, together with then Congressman Reynaldo Rampagos. It was a very successful event. And you continued on the Rover Scouting event and every other aspect of it. And let me also point out, congratulations are in order for you being one of the most active in terms of, and leading councils in terms of membership development. As of January, before the pandemic struck, you had 76,441 members. And what was one of the top membership figures in relation to your scout potentials. You've also been one of the biggest contributors of outstanding awardees in National Higher Awards, and you had 7 in 2019. And of course, even in the National Scout Shop, you're one of the top performers. Let me also congratulate you for initiating Congressman Chair Ed Chatto with the Council, and in support, in partnership with DNR, for this effort to organize and put up the Boy Scouts of the Philippines campsite and Climate Change Center in Balilihan, Bohol. I wish you all the best, and I'm sure that our former National President and Secretary of DBM and our Chief Scout, President Duterte, with DBM Secretary and Abisados, will be able to help us a lot in that regard. I look forward to being a very successful undertaking by the Bohol Council. I think that only goes to show that even with this pandemic and all these challenges, the Boy Scouts organization in Bohol continues to show your determination to pursue the vision and mission of Scouting, to develop our youth to become responsible citizens and responsible, capable leaders of our country. No wonder you have a continuing stream of outstanding leaders. I've mentioned already Chatto, Governor Chatto, Governor Lampagos, Arthur Yap, everybody else, and you're contributing to the national leadership. That is the way to go, because as leaders of today, our job in Scouting is to help develop our youth to become even better leaders than we are. And so, let me wish you all the best as I congratulate you for all your efforts, because the challenges continue. One said that in every crisis, there are opportunities, and we should not miss opportunities in crises like this. And you're showing the way. Indeed, can still pursue all these membership challenges. You know that we have 3 flagship projects. One is membership, and already cited that you're very successful even before the pandemic. And now with all these activities, I'm sure you'll be able to get even more members out of community scouting, community-based scouting. Then the other flagship project we have is tree planting and growing. It's not just a matter of planting them. It's more important that we grow and nurture the trees that we plant. And our target is 5 million trees this year. And one important development is a recent memorandum of agreement that we signed with the Department of Agriculture Secretary William Dar. And in this MOA, the DA, Bureau of Plant Industries, will be providing us seeds and also technical know-how. And this is happening all over the country. Right now, there are 80% of the councils actually supporting this. I know that the Design Council is one of those very active. And Bohol, again, I'm confident will be continuing to show the way, because you have it in your DNA, I would say, to really protect the environment. I know that your mangrove forests are recognized as one of the most ecologically diverse in the whole Philippines and probably in the world. And that's the reason why you have very good fish sanctuary and you're able to attract people to go to Bohol. I'm sure that when the tourism business again gets active, you'll be able to attract a lot more. And indeed, this is the determination of the Bohol Council. Needless to say, DepEd and the local officials, and we have mayors and the governors supporting us rather, and to whom we are very grateful, is very essential. It's a partnership that we must build on and continue to build on. And this partnership and efforts that you're doing is indeed very evident in the activities we're doing. Even in this pandemic, Bohol is showing the way. I think I was listening this morning to Governor Yap, and he was saying that the longest time you had no COVID positive until this LSI event came about. And being Boholanos, we always would welcome the people coming around from people of Bohol coming back. But of course, now you're able to handle that and you're only 17 cases. Please continue on and show the way. Indeed, there are many challenges. I keep on saying that. And what we need to do now is to continue to be very active. We mentioned about the tree planting, vegetable gardening now, urban gardening with DA participation and partnership will enable us to even substitute. A vegetable garden will be a substitute for tree planting. So instead of 5 million trees, we probably have 3 million gardens, backyards, and we're planting more mangrove trees when it allows us. And we'll be continuing to plant these fruit trees. The other activity that we are working on is has to do with, in partnership with DepEd again, this recent law that was signed into law by by President Duterte is a good manners and right conduct. This is now part of the curriculum, and Scouting will definitely be a partner. We discussed that with our Senior Vice President, Yusek Dad San Antonio, and we hope that the Boy Scouts will continue to show the way so that we'll be able to show them that indeed Boy Scouts live by our motto of being prepared, our slogan of doing a good turn daily, and we're governed by Scout oath and laws. We'll never go wrong. And again, we call on the Boholanos, Boy Scouts of Bohol, to lead the way. You've been noted as being patriotic. You're so hardworking, frugal, enterprising. It's surprising that everywhere in the country, when you see successful entrepreneurs, grocery stores, chances are mga taga Bohol sila. Ano? And of course, one other characteristic and trait of Boholanos that I deeply admire is that no matter how successful you are, you never forget Bohol. In fiestas, everybody comes back and you're contributing. That is a value that's so Filipino, and I hope will be emulated by everyone. So on that note, let me again thank you all as I congratulate you and challenge you to work with us together. You have the full support from us, Executive Board, the national leadership, and we also pray that you continue to keep safe. It's so essential that we follow the health protocols, even as we undertake all these activities. Face mask, washing hands properly, social, physical distancing, and all these other rules that we have to follow. Boy Scouts are clean. We follow health protocols. On that note again, let me thank you all very much indeed for your continuing contribution. Mabuhay ang Boy Scouts of Philippines in Bohol. Mabuhay ang ating dakilang kilusan na nagiging instrumento sa paghubog sa ating mga kabataan. Maraming salamat po. Daghang salamat. Maayong buntag kaninyong tanan.
Sa kinatibuk-ang pwersa sa Bohol Council, usa ka mainitong pagbati ang akong ginapaabot kaninyong tanan gikan diri sa kauluhan, particular sa Department of Budget and Management, o sa ngalan sa atong Chief Scout, Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte, nga karon nagsagubang sa tumang kabugat sa mga suliran nga atong ginatubang karon alin ning COVID-19 pandemic. Kani man sa pag-awhag kanako ni Congressman Chatto nga moapil sa inyong meeting karon, annual council meeting, wa ako magduha-duha tungod kay bisan pa nga niya na ako sa Department of Budget and Management. Sa kanunay ana nagpabilin ang akong gugma o kasing-kasing sa scouting movement. Gani man sa kasamtangan asayod kita na dunay dakong epekto sa atong scouting movement ang kasamtangang suliran nga atong giatubang. O gani man bisan si Secretary Liling Briones, pagkura kami nagmeeting tali sa modalities nga himuon karon o i-adapt sa Department of Education sa padayon nga pag-edukar sa atong mga kabataan. O sa maong new normal nato maglisod na kita pag montar og mga kalihukan, mga aktibidades nga diin aktibo gayud nga mahilambigit ang atong mga kabataan o kanang ginatawag nga learning by doing all at the same time, experiencing all of this new things supposed to be apan bisan pa sa atong sistema sa edukasyon karon na naman tapoy ginatawag nga alternative modules, and that therefore it goes down to the level of scouting, and I'm sure that I've listened to our President Obet Pagtanganan of the activities that our scouts can get involved with. And this is what, after all, magyunig, kinahanglan yung buhato na to be self-sustaining. Tudluan nato ang mga kabataan nato na ay module that can be adapted, na ginatawag nga faith. F-A-I-T-H, faith. Food always in the home. So mukha na nga magtanom kita, backyard gardening, bisan pa ka ng urban gardening sa mga syudad, tungod kay maura magpunay ginihin nato sukad pa sa una. Kung magtanom ka na, mabuhi ka. Di ka magtanom na, buhat ka ayuda, huwag ayuda, tiwas ka. And that therefore, the challenge continues. For some time, we have talked also, I have talked with our president of the Pagdanganan regarding the opportunity that the national leadership can do something about our local councils, what kind of assistance it can extend to our local councils. Because anyhow, no matter how we look at it, makita gyud nato nga kadaghanan sa mga local councils nato kumo mga volunteers ra gayud ang kadaghanan diha. Nya karon kay wa gyud pagagikanan sa ilang batakan nga ginagikanan sa ilang galastuhan kay wa man gyud, except for some, and probably Bohol is an exception, nga padayon gihapon nagaparehistro ang mga kabataan. Ang kadaghanan gayod sa kasamtangan tungod usab sa kapitos sa kinabuhi o sa kakuwang sa kwarta, dili pa gayod pa makaparehistro sa ilang mga kabataan. Napan gugma gyud nila nga maparehistro ang ilang kabataan kay nasayod sila nga maayo gyud ang kapadulngan sa ilang mga kabataan ug mosalmot sila sa scouting. Usa man gani ang National Executive Board, kinahanglan maghuna-huna sila kung saon nga matabangan nila ang mga local councils. Kay ang pundo sa panudalan sa Boy Scouts of the Philippines, dili man lang iya sa kauluhan. No? Iya man na sa tanan gayon ng mga kabataan o mga membro sa scouting movement. So, sa iba nga, hatag po sila ayuda sa atong mga local councils, particular katong sa tinagaw pa naghihingalo na nga wa nagihalos mahimo gani man kadagana sa atong mga council scout executives karon wise will do. Sige lang gyapon volunteers lang gyapon sila mga serbisyo. And Bohol, of course, is an exception to that because I know that there are many ways that you are able to support the requirements of the employees. But more than that, dito sa mga gagmayng taon ng mga local councils, kani kinahanglan pagahuna-hunaon sa atong national leadership, gusaon nila. Kay nasayod ako, I was your past president, nga doon naman po'y pondo, no? Nga pwede sad na pagdesisyonan na tagaan ang atong mga local councils. Kung gusto gyud nato nga magpadayon ang atong kalihukan sa scouting o ang scouting movement nato, maning kamot kauluhan. Kay wala ang mga local councils na kung sama na tiwas ng kauluhan, kung sama sila ra ang ilang kusog magikan man gayud sa mga local councils. So atong tabangan ang atong mga local councils. And there are many ways of doing things. And I'm pretty sure that our President Obet has been thinking along that line. And pareho ba diri sa atong kagamanan nasyonal, pagsuod sa COVID, ayuda sa katawhan, na dahil nanakos presidente, Di man lang kay ang ayuda nato sa katawan ng atong pag-una-unaon. Kaya mga probinsya, mga syudad, mga munisipyo, mag-una-una po na sila unsay ilang ikapadangat sa ilang mga katawan. Musa kadto nga nisugot siya, kaya kung giingon nga mga tagta og additional nga internal revenue allotment sa mga syudad, probinsya o munisipyo. So for the cities and municipalities, naggahin kami og 1 month additional internal revenue allotment o sa mga probinsya 1/2 month. So makadto nga kaluoy Ginoo nakatubag man sa panginahanglanon sa katawan ng atong mga kalungsuran, ng atong mga syudad, ng atong mga probinsya. Ana ra pod ang atong pagabuhaton diri sa scouting movement, ang atong national executive board o national leadership nato. Ila pong tanawon asa nga punto makatabang po sila o kita sa atong mga local councils. Kay tabi ako aktibo gyapon ako nga member sa local council executive board sa Davao City where I was council chair for 10 years. O mo sa napaagi gihapon namo nga sa to nga makatabang sa mga districts namo bisan pa sa mga nagkalain-laing mga eskwelahan karon lang masiguro nga ang atong mga volunteers usab nga mga teachers, mga principals, mga supervisors, mga superintendents ma-feel ba nila nga kita sa scouting movement sa gihapon nagahuna-huna kung unsa pud mahimo nato kay luyo ni nga atong kalisod karon ug suliran nga ginatubang anagyapon sa atong dughan ang dakong gugma sa scouting sa mangani bisan kami karon nibiya ako dito. This is our last day of our executive review of the entire proposed 2021 national budget. Nibiya ako dito kay Ingo diya mo kay Risa ko sa scouting mga pasalamat ako pag-usap kang Congressman Chatto ug bisan pa kang Governor Arthur Yap diri naman ay nakita namin diri sa atong buhatan ni Arena siya ug gani man unsa may matabang nako diha kay bawo man siya nga andam sa kumutabang dili lang sa scouting at pambisan sa lalawigan sa Bohol o sa mga kalungsuran daghan man ko gipamirma na po ng mga NCA, mga other financial assistance under the local government support fund o naagyo ang Bohol pirmi. Umangani nga sa magkausap pa, kung i-congratulate ang kinatibukan membership, ang mga leaders, mga volunteers, ang atong local council executive board sa iyong padayon gayon gugma usab paningkamot aron nga mamintinan gyud nato ang scouting movement diha sa atong lalawigan o probinsya sa Bohol. O gani man I can still recall when I reminded the president about scouting and I was able to convince him na i-install siya in Malacanang and he said nga na I told him about the 12 points of scouting niya dahil ningon siya nga di ba good manners man atol because we call each other utol sa bitaw siya naman din na ron nawa naman na ay ato nang iribay mo man tong deto paningkamot gayod nga sa Tagaw pa isa batas na muli ang good manners and right conduct muna nga nalipay kita naana po part na po sa curriculum and good manners and right conduct because no matter how we look at the good manners and right conduct it's really is all about the 12 points of scouting of trustworthy, loyal, and open default society, obedient, cheerful, brave, clean, and reverent. So, naarigyo din na magpanukad ang maayong gawi o maayong kakuhan sa atong mga kabataan hantod na sila nga modako ang mamahimong responsabling membro sa atong katilingban o mamahimo nato nga mga lider sa maabot. So daghang kay salamat sa mga usapa andam ako kanunay sa pagtabang dili lamang ingon sa scouting kung sa pay mahimo nako because after all is said and done tanan magyod magikan matapos sa Ginoo kay tasan. Mas pasalamaton kita nga ni pagyapon kita ning kalibutan usa man napay mabili natong kusog ato gid kaning buhaton aron nga if there's anything that we have to do, it's really not pleasing others but pleasing God. So God bless us all. Mabuhay ang Bohol Council. Daghang kayong salamat.
The scouting movement in Bohol will assure the national leadership of the scouting movement, led by National President Pagdanganan, that we are in full support for your leadership in the scouting movement. And we are also assuring our President, the Chief Scout, through the DBM Secretary, Wendell Avisado, that we are giving full support to the leadership of our President. And we would like to thank Secretary Avisado for his commitments to the scouting movement and to the LGUs in the province of Bohol, coming from his office, the Department of Budget. One of the areas that we are going to discuss with Secretary Avisado later is our very important project, the Bohol BSP Camp and Climate Change Center, soon to rise in our province. And again, to the provincial leadership led by Governor Artiak, I talked to him yesterday when we had a DTI activity for livelihood kits distribution, and he was telling me that he is sure to be present in our Zoom meeting because he was a scout. He will continue to be a scout, and he would like also to be actively involved in our scouting movement. So we look forward to a special meeting with the governor on that. So as of this point in time, let me announce to everyone that to be able to proceed, I would like to request that all microphones shall be set on mute mode because we are hearing interruptions every now and then. If you do not know how to mute, if you do not know how to mute your microphones, just keep silent. But we are hearing backgrounds from outside, so I would like to repeat, please mute your microphones. I mentioned earlier in my opening remarks some highlights of our council. I was sent a text message from someone that the first part of our meeting had problems with audio and that you were not able to hear the entirety of the message. I'm not going to repeat the message anymore, but I just want to highlight the fact that in my annual report, we have already incorporated the details of what I made and delivered in the opening statement. And these are the highlights of the scouting event for the operation of 2019. The Boy Scouts of the Philippines, in its bylaws, mandates that all local councils should conduct annual council meeting. And even with the pandemic, we are here to meet in a Zoom meeting online. In the first quarter of the year, we are asked to meet and also to discuss the annual report, which I am doing now. It is an annual gathering of scouters and supporters and scouting enthusiasts from the different sectors of the society within the scouting territory, in our case, the province of Bohol. And the Bohol Council, BSP, finds the annual council meeting as an opportunity not only for the reorganization of the executive board and express transparency, but also an opportunity to recognize performing individuals and institutions. And it is the best time for acquaintances of the Bohol Scouters. This time we are doing it online. We also would like to announce later on in our program the outstanding performers and our awardees so that they will be given the appropriate recognition of the council. Today, in this annual council meeting, we humbly present the results of our concerted efforts, bringing us to another year of successful operation. And this is also an opportunity for us to express our sincere gratitude to the Council Executive Board, the Commissioner staff, the Council training team, the unit leaders, and to all the parents and those who entrusted their children to the scouting movement in our different programs. We may not be able to enumerate all the names of those who have supported us in the scouting movement, but rest assured that your generosity and support will always be acknowledged and recognized. In membership, for example, having more boys to benefit the scouting program is the most important aspect of our council operation. Continuous campaign for membership is one of the priority of the council in each operation year that we also report during the assembly. As a response, more and more districts have conducted a mass registration during the year 2019, which the council is also very much willing to serve. Figures would indicate that for the Kid Scouts, 6,372 were registered. The Cub Scouts, 23,250 were registered. The Boy Scouts, 25,482. Senior Scouts, 15,266. And the Rover and Roverettes are 5,342. The total number of Scouts registered is 75,712. And this, of course, would record adult Scouts to 6,325. Learning of our Scouts can be best done through learning by doing. We know that when you do something, you learn more. They can best learn by actual participation in activities. So every Scout is given the opportunity to join and participate in national, regional jamborees, and other Scout gatherings. Annually, the Council launches the Manuel L. Quezon Memorial Camp in honor of the late President for this significant contribution in creation of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines. And this is also for our Scouts to exhibit their learned skills and talents and learn from their fellow Scouts. We have attached to our annual report manual the list of activities participated and conducted during the year. And there are quite a number of them. I do not want to take much of your time by reading all the activities, but our council can provide you. If not, you have been provided with copies of it. Those who received it, kindly just browse over the list. And those who have not received it, your copies are available at our council executive office. On the side of training, for boys leadership training, in line with our aim to produce God-fearing and religious, righteous leaders in the future, the Boy Scouts of the Philippines Bohol Council has developed a training for our boy leaders. The course do not only teach our boys to lead, but also teaches them different scouting skills, which they could share to their fellow Scouts in their respective units. And during the year, we have scheduled series of patrol crew leader training courses to cater more boys from the different institutions and districts. We also had 6 courses for patrol leaders and 6 courses for the crew leaders. For the adult resources, implementation of the program would be hard without the core of adults who will assist us. Thus, the basic training courses are regularly conducted every year to equip our unit leaders with know-how of the program, especially those who are new in the teaching profession. The council also, through its commissioners and professional staff, is always scouting for potential adults to be sent to higher level trainings, seminars, and workshops by the BSP higher offices for a deeper understanding of the different scouting programs. Adults are also sent to higher learnings and can become members of the council training team who could help us in the strengthening of the adults in scouting. We also conducted and participated in trainings for adults during the whole year. And again, it is enumerated in our annual report. We had 6 major trainings conducted that also provided opportunities for learning of our adult scouts. On the advancement side, this is the challenge aspect of the operation of the council in the past years. Fortunately, this year, we have recorded the highest number of
produced Eagle Scouts in the last 5 years. For years, we have been struggling in this aspect. That is the reason why we are encouraging those interested scouts to work for their requirements with the help of their respective outfit advisors. The council always welcomes scouts and scouters who have queries regarding the advancement scheme and its requirements. And hopefully, we can conduct more workshops regarding advancement or at least participate in advancement workshops that will be conducted by BSP higher offices and eventually improve the advancement aspect of the council. There are quite a number of activities also conducted in relation to advancement during the year. And these activities include the Council Advancement Camp, the National Board of Review for Eagle Scouts, the National Court of Honor for Eagle Scouts, the Council Summer and Survival Camp, and the National Board of Review for Eagle Scouts. Eagle Scouts producing schools, I would like to recognize them to give due recognition to their efforts, excuse me, include San Agustin National High School in Sagbayan, Ubay National Science High School in Ubay, Ubay 1, Tubigon West National High School in Tubigon West, Ginakot National High School in Gindulman, Sierra-Bullones Technical Vocational High School in Sierra-Bullones, Holy Name University in Tagbilaran City, Tagbilaran City Science High School, and Dr. Cecilio Potong National High School. Excuse me. For administration, the council, through the executive board, is doing its best in the implementation of the scouting program and in the province in accordance with the policies and guidelines set by the national office. We also would like to emphasize that with our continued coordination with concerned LGUs, the concerned government agency, hopefully we can have our long dream permanent campsite and establish the Bohol BSP Camp and Climate Change Center, which could hold local, regional, national, and international scout gatherings. It is envisioned also to be a center for youth learning on climate change, including adaptation and mitigation strategies towards sustainable development. The council also is maintaining its good relation with local government units all over the province, starting with the province of Bohol led by Governor Artiap, City Mayor John Jasnel Babayap, the League of Municipalities to Mayor Miriam Somailo, and the rest. We are always ready to render services whenever needed and participate to activities initiated by our different LGUs. And of course, several meetings were conducted in the past year, and this is also provided in our manual. Finally, in conclusion, it has been an excellent operation year for the council, and we have concluded and conducted all the activities in the calendar year and participated in higher scouting events. We also have conducted all trainings for boys and adults and even spent potential adult readers for higher trainings. We have sent, rather, potential adult leaders to higher trainings. Our future fundraising during the year were all successful, and we have increased our membership, which gave us enough share to supplement the operational costs. We earned in the sales of scout supplies, and we have successfully raised funds through the annual raffle tickets. We have performed very well in all aspects of operations. All of those were because of your presence, active participation, and support to our BSP Bohol Council. And on behalf of the Council, my heartfelt gratitude to all of you, officers and members, our Council executives, board members, the commissioners of all ranks, all teachers, most especially, and unit leaders, officers and members of the Parents Teachers Associations, our local government units, and the entire Boholano community for the support and subscription to our different programs. We are facing a more challenging year ahead as we are facing also the effects of the pandemic. We are part of the most impacted sectors, including our parents and our communities, and our scouting movement also, which is very strongly supported by DepEd, will be aligning to the different guidelines of the DepEd in the new learning modalities that we will be adopting. With those adjustments that we have to make, we know that more challenges are coming ahead. But as they say, every challenge is also an opportunity to grow even higher, bigger, and farther towards our dreams. So we wish everyone the best. Enjoy the rest of the day. Congratulations. Thank you. Good morning, and keep safe always.
Okay, so let's give a big hand to the report of our council chairman, the Honorable Congressman Edgardo M. Chatto. Thank you very much, Congressman, for that very comprehensive report. And I hope everybody is guided on the operation of our council. And that was greatly appreciated. So this time, friends, ladies and gentlemen, we will give you next report, which is the Treasurer's report. This time, Mr. Hermes T. Angoy, our Council Scout Executive, will tender the report since our Council Treasurer, Mr. Rodney A. Lumuthang, has technical issues on his gadget. Thank you very much. And let's give a big hand to Council Scout Executive, Mr. Hermes T. Angoy.
Thank you, Madam Marina Salamanca. Again, good morning to all scouters of the province of Bohol and to our officers led by our council chairman, Attorney Edgar in Chatto. Our former national president, at the same time, the TBM secretary, Sir Wendell Abisado. Sir Ria, good morning. To our governor, good morning. To Sir Pagdanganan, good morning. Og sa tanan. On behalf of our council treasurer, who is now not available considering the internet connection. So please allow me to read or render the report of the council treasurer for the year ended December 31, 2019. The cash balance as of December 31, 2018 is 3,384,353.77 centavos. Add cash receipts from January to December 2019 for the fund campaign and other fundraising activity. Our receipts is 11,521,007 pesos and 77 centavos. Other income, 2,836,676 pesos and 34 centavos. So total collections, we have 13,983,623 and 49 centavos. For our total funds available, we have 17,367,977 and 26 centavos. And now we will list the disbursements. Disbursements from administrative expenses, operating expenses, acquisition of a solar panel, acquisition of council equipment, repairs and maintenance, national scout supplies purchases, a total of local fund campaign, meeting and conferences, membership share to national remitted to national office, programs and activities, trainings and seminars, a total of 11,880,839 pesos and 52 centavos. That is the total expenses for the year. So cash balance at the end of the year 2019 is 5,487,137 and 74 centavos. For the summary, for the general fund, 574,118 pesos and 73 centavos. For scout supplies, 1,804,766 and 53 centavos. For our LCRS, 1,711,844 and 67 centavos. For our retirement fund, we have 300,000. For our special fund, financial assistance, 1,066,000 and 407,000 and 81 centavos. For our PTCAS, 10,000 and accounts receivable, 20,000. So those funds are all deposited in the Veterans Bank, our official depository. So cash balance as of December 31, 2019 is 5,487,137 pesos and 74 centavos. So that's all, Mr. Chairman and members of the council. Good morning. By the way, if you have, we will provide you with copy of the report. We have a book form report. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much to our Council Executive, Sir Ernest D. Angoy.
Okay, so I think it's 12, it's 1 minute past 12 o'clock. But still, we have to continue our meeting. This time, we'll proceed to the last portion of this meeting, which is the awarding ceremony. Awarding ceremonies for our outstanding scouts, scouters, and institution. Okay, so are we now ready, Kenneth?
Yes, ma'am.
The roll of our awardees and their respective awards in forms of plaque of appreciation. Are we now ready?
Okay, so I have with me the list of our awardees for the outstanding Cab Scouts. So let's begin. Dear Scouts and Scouters, our outstanding Cab Scout, he is fondly called by his friends color group leader of the Bohol Evangelical School of Theology. He has achieved the leaping USA rank for Cab Scouts, a consistent honor pupil from grade 1 to grade 3. He led his color group in all scouting activities of their school in 2018 and 2019. He is a scout of good moral character who has lived up to the principles and ideals of scouting. Ladies and gentlemen, let us congratulate Scout Heinz Andre Philip J. Stokia of Bohol Evangelical School of Theology.
Okay, masipang pakpak. Ikan sa Bohol in Evangelical School of Theology. Our winner is Scout King Andre Philip J. Estopian, our outstanding Cub Scout. So, there are no states. Okay, so we would like to see the picture of our awardee for the Cub Scout category. Okay, so we will proceed to the next awardee.
Okay, so the next award to be given will be for the Outstanding Senior Scout. So our Outstanding Senior Scout is one of the crew leaders of San Agustin National High School in Sagbayan of good moral character. He is currently a veteran scout who is supposed to take the National Board of Review last March 2020. He has attended several scout gatherings and trainings, such as his participation in the Crew Leaders Training Course from August 17 to 19, 2018 at Tubigon West National High School, Pilihan Norte, Tubigon, Bohol. 2019 Council Advancement Camp on February 22 to 24, 2019 at BBT Grounds, Tagbilaran City. He also participated in the Council Survival Camp 2 on April 26, 2019 at Rufasor Garcia Fernandez Bohol. He served as support staff during the Patrol Crew Leaders Training Course on August 2 to 4, 2019 at Katigdian Central Elementary School. He also participated in the 8th National Scout Venture on October 7 to 12, 2019 at National Steel Corporation Compound, Ligan City. Ladies and gentlemen, the Senior Scout I am referring to as the Outstanding Senior Scout is Scout Austin Joseph R. Labuga of San Agustin National High School, Sagbayan, Cagayan de Oro.
Okay, congratulations, Scout Austin Joseph R. Labuga, our outstanding senior scout. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, next in line is our outstanding Langkai leader. Where is this Langkai leader? She has been a Langkai leader of Kanhaway Elementary School of Gindulman for 6 years. She is also of their course on April 10 to 15, 2019 at Magsaysay Memorial Park, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. A recipient of BSP Bronze Service Award. She is a person of good moral character. She served as one of the training staff during the basic training course for leaders of adults in 2019. She led her scouts in their participation to the second Langkai Play in Garcia Hernandez in 2018. She was also the leader of their entry to the fitness dance competition during the said Play Day. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, the outstanding Langkai leader, Scouter Lovely Jane C. Apole of Kanhaway Elementary School, Gindulman District. Let's give her a big hand.
Our next award is for the Outstanding Kawan Leader. So our Outstanding Kawan Leader has been a Kawan Leader of Duero Central Elementary School, Duero, Bohol for 16 years. She has taken the basic training course for Kawan. She is a recipient of the BSP Bronze Service and Silver Service Awards. She has been leading the Scouts from her unit to the annual district camporal of Duero for years. She has participated in the 16th Kawan Holiday in Hitaco in 2016, together with the Cub Scouts from their district. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all congratulate the outstanding Kawan leader, Scouter, Sue Ann B. Tingson of Duero Central Elementary School. Let us give her a big round of applause.
Okay, next in line, dear friends of Scouting, is an award for the outstanding troop leader. She has been a troop leader of Tagbilaran City Central Elementary School for 14 years. She is a graduate of the course for Managers of Learning. She is a recipient of the BSP Bronze Service, Silver Service, and Gold Service Awards. She participated together with other scouts from their school in the 17th National Scout Jamboree on December 1 to 7, 2019 in Butulan, Zambales. She has served as training staff during the series of basic training courses conducted by the Council in 2019. She has sent a number of boys to the annual Patrol Leaders Training of the Council and at the same time serving as a training staff. She has assisted in several scouting events of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines Bohol Council. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, the awardee for the outstanding troop leader is Scouter Julie Marie Dection Ichavia of Tagbilaran City Central Elementary School. Let's give her a big hand and congratulations.
All right, so our next award is for the Outstanding Outfit Advisor. She is an outfit advisor of Mayuga National High School in Guindolman. She has been in scouting for more than 20 years. She is a graduate of the Advanced Training Course for Outfit Advisors, a recipient of the BSP Bronze Service Award, and she participated together in the 17th National Scout Jamboree on December 1 to 7, 2019 in Butulan, Zambales, together with 8 scouts from Guindolman District. She is the first outfit advisor of Guindolman to produce Eagle Scouts and a finalist in the search for 10 outstanding Boy Scouts of the Philippines. During the search, Eagle Scout James Aranay was a recipient of the 10 Outstanding Boy Scouts of the Philippines Association Gawad Award, which was the first for Bohol. She has sent a number of boys to the annual Patrol Leaders Training of the Council. And at the same time, she served as the training staff. She is consistent in sending scouts to the annual survival camp of the Council and other advancement camps. Ladies and gentlemen, the outstanding outfit advisor is Scouter Nimpa G. Osho of Mayuga National High School, Guindolman.
Congratulations! Coming up next is the outstanding District Field Commissioner. Scouter Bong, as he is called his friends, has been a District Field Commissioner of Hagna District for 16 years. He coordinated for the successful hosting of Hagna District of the 4th Scouters Extra Challenge on October 4 to 6, 2019. On the same year, they also hosted a patrol crew leaders training course for the 3rd Congressional District. He also coordinated for Hagna District to send 21 scouts and scouters to the 17th National Scout Jamboree on December 1 to 7, 2019 at Plan Sambales. Instrumental also for their district to send 11 scouts and scouters to the 8th National Scout Venture on October 7 to 12, 2019 in Iligan City. He is a graduate of the Advanced Training Course for Troop Leaders and also coordinated for their participation to the 26th Asia Pacific Regional Scout Jamboree on December 28 to January 3, 2010 in Makiling. He has coordinated many other scout gatherings, trainings, activities, and advancement camps as DFC. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, the awardee for the Outstanding District Field Commissioner, Scouter Erlindo L. Galamiton of Bungamar Elementary School, Hagna District. Congratulations.
Another outstanding district field commissioner. We call him is in their district, Scouter Ernie, the district field commissioner of Hitafe district. He has been in scouting for 20 years. In 2016, he was instrumental for the district of Hitafe to host the 4th Council Scout Venture and 17th Kawan Holiday. Also coordinated for their district to subscribe 100% in the council's annual fundraising through raffle tickets. A recipient of the BSP Bronze Service, Silver Service, Gold Service, and Bronze Medal of Merit Awards. He was able to send 2 scouts to the 6th ASEAN Scout Jamboree in 2017 in Tagum City. He also participated on that said event. Ladies and gentlemen, another outstanding District Field Commissioner, Scouter Ernesto M. Turion of Pandanon Elementary School, Hitafe. A big round of applause.
Congratulations to our individual awardees of the different categories. This time, let's move on to the next category, which is the Outstanding Institution. Okay, so we have here the winner for the most outstanding institution. This institution has subscribed 100% to the annual fund campaign of the council since 2015. Annually, they register more than 100% of their boy potential through their sister schools. Also, with excellent subscription to the BSP official uniform and paraphernalia. This school has sent one of their scouters to the advanced training course for leaders of adults. Scores 810-144 in Garcia Hernandez in 2018. Send one scouter to the advanced training course for troop leaders, course number 18-469 in Garcia Hernandez in 2018. Send another scouter to the advanced training course for outfit advisors, course number 19-064 in Silay City in 2019. This school has sent 2 scouters to the advanced training course for Kawan leaders, course 19-300 in Sibulan, Negros Oriental in 2019. Send all their teachers to the basic training courses for unit leaders. In 2019, they hosted a basic training course for troop leaders where all participants came from their school and sister schools in the province. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, Bohol Evangelical School of Theology Incorporated, Tagbilaran City. Congratulations. Right, Kinem, we have done with the awardees, both for the individual and the institutional. Now let's proceed to another set of category in this awarding ceremony. And this time, the awarding for the performing districts for operation year 2019.
All right. So let us start from the fund campaign. So annually, the council launches fundraising to support its operation through the raffle tickets, and there are districts who have impressive performance in this aspect. This is a consolidation of the whole district's performance, including secondary and private schools. Subscription to the official BSP uniform and paraphernalia at the council is also considered. And ladies and gentlemen, these are the districts who excelled in this aspect. Let's begin with rank number 5, Pilar District. Congratulations. Rank number 4, Duero District. Congratulations. Rank number 3, Mabini District. Congratulations. Rank number 2, Sikatuna District. Congratulations. And of course, rank number 1, we have Antiquera District. Congratulations.
Okay, so let's proceed. Congrats for the next award. This is for the subscribed 100% to the fund campaign tickets during the year. Okay, let's have the screen for all these districts and schools who have subscribed 100% of the fund raising campaign that was through tickets. Okay, so we have here the following districts and schools. Bilar District for the elementary, Sevilla District for the elementary, Baclayon National High School, Busao National High School in Maribohok, Katigbian National High School, Eugenio V. Amores Memorial High School in Sagbayan, Fermin Tayabas High School in Calape, Hagilanan High School in Katigbian, Hanupol National High School in Balilihan, Inabanga High School in Inabanga North, Japer Memorial High School in Sagbayan, and Katipunad National High School in Carmen West. Congratulations to the administration,
Wow,
the teachers,
congrats.
and the Parents-Teacher Association of these schools and districts. Thank you.
In addition to the districts and institutions having subscribed 100% to the fund are the following. We have Mayor Anunciacion Tuazon National School of Fisheries, Calape, Uy High School of Lubok, Pagnituan National High School, Maribohok, President CPG Memorial High School of Taliban 1, Sevilla National High School, Southern Inabanga High School of Inabanga South, and Tabuan High School of Garcia Hernandez. Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations to the stakeholders of these schools. Coming up next is the awarding ceremony for those districts who have done wonderful things in their district in terms of advancement. So we have here, advancement of scouts is one of the aspects in operation. This is where scouts are sent to advancement camps, survival camps, and summer camps to work for the requirements and step up in the BSP advancement ladder. Top 5 districts in the production of Eagle Scouts and submitted advancement reports at the council. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, starting from rank number 5, we have Bilar District. Rank number 4 is a tie between Serabolyones and Ubay 1 districts. Rank number 3, Inabanga North District. Rank number 2, Gindolman District. Friends and ladies and gentlemen, rank number 1 goes to Sagbayan District. Congratulations. Next award
will be for the activities. This refers to the district's participation, conduct, or hosting of activities during the year from local to international level scout gathering. So let me start from rank number 5, Sevilla District. Rank number 4, Taliban 1 District. Rank number 3, Luwai District. Rank number 2, Gindulman District and Tagbilaran City. And of course, rank number 1, Hagna District. Congratulations!
Thank you very much. And now, friends, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next are the awardees for activities. These are top five performing districts. Activities refers to the district's participation, conduct, or hosting of activities during the year from local to international level scout gathering. Starting with rank number 5, we have Sevilla District. Rank number 4, Talibon 1 District. Rank number 3, Luwai District. Rank number 2, a tie between Gindulman District and Tagbilaran City. And rank number 1 goes to Hagna District. Congratulations!
All right, and the next category will be for the membership. So this time it will be for membership category A. Districts with a boy potential of 2,000 and above. Rank number 5, Gindulman District. Rank number 4, Getafe District. Rank number 3, Kandihay District. Rank number 2, Inabanga North District. And rank number 1, Mabini District. Congratulations!
Friends, ladies and gentlemen, the award for membership category B. Membership category B. This refers to the districts with boy potential below 2,000. We have the top 5 performing districts. Rank number 5, Bilar District. Rank number 4, Dimiao District. Rank number 3, Maribohok District. Rank number 2, Antiquira District. And congratulations, Garcia Hernandez District for being ranked number 1. Congratulations. And we are going to award also the winners for the training category. Training. The council included in its annual calendar the training for boys and adult leaders. And there are districts and institutions who always find this as an opportunity to send their potential scouts and scouters. There are also those who took the initiative of conducting a training for boys at their own level. Friends and ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 in terms of training. Rank number 5 goes to Talibon 1 District. Rank number 4, a tie between Duero and Pilar districts. Rank number 3, Bilar District. Rank number 2, Gindulman District. And rank number 1, again, congratulations, Hagna District.
All right, for the next award, institutions registering 100% of their boy potential during the year. We have San Isidro National High School, Tagbilaran City. Ubay National Science High School. San Jose High School, Mabini. Hinawanan High School, Luwai. Santo Rosario Integrated School, ETG. University of Bohol High School Department. Philippine Maritime Institute High School. God's Little Rock, Trigon West. Holy Trinity School Foundation, Tagbilaran. Arbusto Foundation Incorporated, Panglao, Lance High Tech Academy of Carillia, North Coast Bohol Incorporated High School of Calibre 1, Calvario Elementary School, Manila, New Linda Elementary School, Pilar.
Okay, another set of institutions registering 100% of their boy potential during the year. We have Sakaon Elementary School of Garcia Hernandez, Candulao Elementary School, Garcia Hernandez. Another school from Garcia Hernandez, Tugbumon Elementary School. Pasong Elementary School, Sampung Elementary School, Agwang Elementary School, all of Garcia Hernandez. We have La
Coast
Libertad
Bohol
Elementary School of Carmen East, Taytay Elementary School, Duero, Danao Elementary School, Duero, Hinuban Primary School of Sevilla, and Kalinginan Sor Primary School of Sevilla. Congratulations.
And this time is the overall outstanding performance award. Rank number 5, we have Pilar District.
Okay, for the overall outstanding performance, rank number 4, Hagna District.
Overall outstanding performance, rank number 3, Sagbayan District.
Overall outstanding performance, rank number 2, Guero District.
And the overall outstanding performance, rank number 1, we have
Gindulman District. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, so that ends the awarding ceremony for outstanding performances of individual institutions and districts.
Also, our thanks, appreciation, and recognition to the efforts of our Council Scout Executive, Hermes Angoy, and the rest of our council staff for doing all the preparations in relation to this first virtual meeting, our administrators, JD and Joseph, and of course, on behalf of all members of the Executive Board, our other officials of the different districts, let me thank all our guests who were present today and who delivered their inspirational, motivational leadership messages rather. And let me also express our thanks and appreciation to all those who have joined us in this meeting. Our virtual meeting is with the Zoom, and we will be conducting similar meetings also in the future. We may not have done it perfectly, but I'm sure that we have learned some aspects of technology that can be improved in the future. Let me wish everyone a safe scouting year, 2020, as we move towards 2021, facing all the challenge towards greater heights of success. Kaninyong tanan, daghan kaayong salamat ug maayong pagsaulog sa mga kasaulugan sa kadaugan niining umaabot pang scouting year. Good day to everyone. God bless. The meeting of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines Bohol Council annual meeting is now hereby adjourned. Moto proprio.
Okay, thank you very much, Congressman Edgardo M. Chatto, our council chairman. Thank you, everyone, for your presence, especially to our speakers. Star-studded ang atong virtual annual meeting karon, no? Ang tanan gyud nato nga iimbitar nga mo speak on behalf of the Bohol Council diha tanan. So thank you very much to our Council Scout Council Commissioner Dr. Bianito A. Gagatan, Dr. Joseph Erwin A. Laguta, our Provincial Governor, Honorable Arthur Sia, our Regional Director of the BSP, Mr. Bienvenido Toledo, our Secretary General, Engineer Rogelio S. Villa, our National President, Honorable Roberto M. Pagdanganan, and of course, the past President and the Secretary of the Department of Budget and Management, Attorney Wendell E. Abisado. Congratulations and thank you everyone. Thank you to all the public schools district supervisors, especially those who are around. And I see Danilo Aton. And congratulations and thank you for the accomplishment, Digital Bohol. So on behalf of Boy Scouts of the Philippines Bohol Council, thank you. And we are now signing off together with my partner here, our outfit advisor of Tubigon
Yes, ma'am.
National High School. May inaanak.
Regime.
Blast.
Okay, so that has been a good day for everyone of us. Expect to have more Zoom meetings few days from now for the activities of the Bohol Council. This has been Kenneth Regime Blasco signing off.